Phil Collins, Joe, welcome to the show. And I just want to say, we've come to Mount Smart before to interview bands and stuff, and you guys are the only guys to ever let us up on stage, and that's you guys.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I mean.
How strange.
Yeah, well, a lot of bands, I guess, they just want people up here, but I was jumping around before, like just checking out the stage for it and stuff. What's it like when you look out and you see just like masses and masses of people? It must freak you out.
Well, it depends if you're playing in a tent or not. It's kind of like a camping holiday.
Really, yeah. But you get used to it all,
yeah.
You know, I mean, like, you know, that doesn't mean to come across as being blasé, but you do get used to it, and it's a great feeling. We're very fortunate that we can see him, because if Rick Savage was up here, he can't see further than about 15 feet, so he's no idea what it looks like.
All right, okay.
But and he doesn't wear glasses, of course, so.
There you go.
Oh look!
Oh,
it's the carrot. This is our mascot. This is Side Phil's carrot. Side Phil's our monitor engineer.
Sometimes known as the fuzzy banana.
Yeah,
for people with like I'm kind of seeing
So
impediment.
this carrot has gone on tour with you guys
Since 1983.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it used to sit here. But now, obviously, it doesn't, because the bass drum looks very nice. So, thank you, Vivian. Now go away.
Now Vivian's the new guitarist.
Is he?
I know.
I wondered who he was.
I've read about it in Rolling
This guy's
Stone.
been wandering around on stage with this for 6 weeks, and I couldn't figure out who he was.
What's it like when you auditioned for the new guitarist? I mean, must have
We
been.
didn't really audition.
You didn't audition?
Because we didn't want to get into that cattle call kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, so like get there and impress me kind of thing.
Yeah, we wanted to get someone down whose personality fit before anything else. You know, we knew that Vivian and a few other people could play guitar because we'd seen them before and we'd kind of known them and stuff and known of them. Yeah. So we want to avoid that kind of like band audition type thing. Sure. So we want to get someone who's personality-wise kind of fit in with our kind of thing.
Cool. We'll be back in a sec, guys. We'll see you. Looking around and just checking out the sound and all that kind of stuff. How many people do you have touring with you? You must have a huge entourage.
I couldn't answer that question right now because
70, isn't it?
Yeah, normally it's 70, but being here, obviously we couldn't physically bring the whole stage down.
Sure.
Normally, as you know, we play in the round, which you can't do in a tent because you have to hang everything from up there. With the amount of equipment we've got, if we did it in the middle, it'd just pull it in.
Yeah, right.
So we're having to do a one-end show here.
Okay.
Consequently, we've left a lot of the crew behind. They're swimming back to America from Sydney right now, and
so you've just come from
just a
Australia?
cost-saving exercise. And yeah, we just did 8 shows. No, we didn't. We just did 7 shows in Australia. Down here for the one show. We've probably got less crew than what we normally have, but it is about 70 people.
Yeah, that's with truck drivers and stuff, you know. We don't need trucks if they're swimming across either. So.
You know, it must get confusing. I mean, you play one night in one city and another night in another city. You might get lost, man. You just, where am I tonight kind of thing. You know?
It's very different. Every night is very different. The audience is always totally different. Which I even, like, we played 2 nights in Sydney and the audience was completely different both nights.
In what way?
Well, one night, one of us fell off stage.
Okay.
No, they're very different. Some nights they're a bit lame. Yeah. And some nights they're really enthusiastic. Same in Melbourne. You know, we had I think the best night on the Australian tour, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was in Melbourne, and the second night, or the first night, or whatever, wasn't. You know,
we've always tried to figure out why it's different when you play the same town, 2 shows, different audience.
Yeah.
And more times than not, the second night is better than the first. And we've always tried to figure out why. You'd think the fanatics would buy tickets for the first night, and they, well, okay, let's go. Would buy
got
for
nothing
the
to
second
do
night.
tonight. Why don't I go check out Def Leppard?
We still haven't really sussed it, but one theory we've got is that the people that buy for the first night are the ones that have got their credit cards and they phone in and they book their tickets, and then the ones that really want to go but they have to wait till the end of the week till they get paid, go down with cash, buy their tickets, and they end up getting tickets for the second show.
Right.
So we'd run a little questionnaire afterwards, and we'd like
I'll be handing out little questionnaires after the show. Please feel free to fill it out and post it off to Def Leppard. We'll see you guys in just a
We accept Visa and Amex.
And you're a vegan as well.
Yeah, well, I'm a vegetarian. I've got milk in this coffee, as you can see. But I don't eat any dead bodies or anything.
Now, last time you came down and did a bit of press, and a lot of people seem to talk about that. It's like, it's kind of interesting that someone decides not to eat meat or something like that. It's like, oh, that's interesting. We'll write about that for a few days.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I mean, loads of people do it. I mean, it's not anything kind of weird or anything.
It's just another angle, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, something uninteresting to talk about, along with all the other uninteresting aspects of being in a rock band.
So you guys have been together for an awfully long time, and you were quite young when the albums that are Hysteria and stuff started kicking, and you're making an awful lot of money. Well, I assume you were.
spending an awful lot as well and recording.
Did you live on the edge, man?
Live on what?
On the edge.
Oh, on the edge.
Yeah.
I think when we recorded Hysteria, it ended up costing a lot more money than we thought it was going to, and it was kind of we had to sell all these records to just break even. So that was a bit scary, you know. It was you're in all this awful debt, and there's only one way out really. You just got to keep playing and
putting out the records.
Yeah.
I read in this interview, it was a Rolling Stone interview, that you guys take an awful lot of time to make decisions.
Yeah. Do we?
Well, that's what it said.
I don't know. Think about it for a minute.
Okay. I'll get the. Where's that Rolling Stone running? Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Or not. I don't know. Let me think about it for a while. Yeah, I mean. Yes. The bloody roof's leaking.
The roof's leaking. I guess if you're a guitarist, it could be a bit of a worry with the wet roof.
No.
We're on wireless, so it's okay, you know.
Okay.
Like gone are the days. I think gone are the days where you go
and you touch the microphone and get earthed or something.
Yeah, we're all kind of cable free, so that helps.
Yeah.
So we'll find out tonight, I guess.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
I read this interview with Axl Rose. Are you getting dripped on?
Yeah, that's okay.
With Axl Rose, he does this like 2-hour warm up before he comes on stage. That's why they always go on late. Guns N' Roses, apparently.
Why doesn't he just start his warm up 2 hours earlier?
Well, I don't know. That's Axl's thing. Do you go through like a routine before you go on stage, like kiss your feet and then point north and all that kind of stuff?
We go good. We do vocal warm ups.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's one of them.
Bit of stretch.
Oh, that's good.
He lifts weights, you know. Vivian stretches.
Yeah.
I always say in interviews I do, but it's an absolute lie. Yeah, we basically, the most, other than the guitar playing and the drumming, which, like, you know, you do get into a routine of it, and unless you've strained your hand, it's never really going to be any different every night.
Right.
But your voice is something that you can just wake up one day for no reason with a sore throat.
Yeah.
I did this morning. But by the time we go on, it'll be fine, because we've got these exercises that we do, which are just brilliant, and it works, and we do a lot of singing. Yeah. You know, we do a hell of a lot of singing, so you've got to keep it in shape. And he's like a rugby player. He doesn't just run straight out and start kicking a ball around. They're in the dressing room stretching for hours before they go on. So
have you heard about our All Blacks? The All Blacks are playing in Australia. We have a national team with All Blacks.
Right, yeah.
They got thrashed.
It's
not a good thing.
That doesn't happen very often.
No, but I think this is the time for them to start losing games. We'll see you guys in just a time.